come join me in the craft room. It's time for another whip around to see what I've been working on in January. So we started the month going to a crafty garage sale with a friend and then going to the park for a little play date, which was really fun. Then I've been doing a bit of a reset in my room, clearing up all the boards, getting all the stuff out of there. Cleared out my card a day project, so that's ready for something new. This section all got cleared out. It tends to be a dumping zone. And this bowl here with all my little scraps, I also got it fully reset and put up here in my scrap paper and scrap fabric box ready for some collaging this year. So I emptied all that out, which was a great feeling to get done. We also had our Christmas catch up. Since we missed it due to COVID, I made my famous choc mint trifle loaded with Baileys and peppermint crisp. So that was really yummy. Great to catch up and end the festive season on a high note. And then my big project this month has been my quilt. So lots of bobbins being wound and working on this quilt, which I made for my son who has headed off to uni this month, just this past weekend. So I made a quilt for him to take. You've probably seen previous videos on this. I ended up doing kind of a semi free motion, semi walking foot quilting type of effect, which came up really nicely. So look for a blog post on that this week sometime. Super fun was a spinning and blending workshop with my mum at the CWA, and something fun I've tried this month is making watercolours of my very own. I got the pigments and all the bits as part of my birthday present, by which I mean my parents gave me some money and I went and had a little bit of shopping, which was a bit of fun. I'm still waiting on them to dry. These have been sitting on my desk for like 2 weeks, but it was so satisfying just smooshing it, and I'm really looking forward to playing with this a little bit more this month once I test my first paints. I've been continuing to work on my Christmas cross stitch. I've cleared up a lot of the floating ends, but I'm rapidly losing mojo to keep working on it. I feel like my progress has stagnated even if I spend like an hour on it. It doesn't feel like I'm making solid progress, so I'm thinking it's time to admit defeat and get it packed up, put it in my Christmas box, and leave it for next Advent as a finish. I think is basically where I'm at. I'm ready to make space for another project. And yeah, it's not Christmas anymore, so it's hard to find the motivation to work on a Christmas project. I did start a new stitching project though. This is part of the Making Zen VIP program. I wasn't able to do Making Zen in November, so I grabbed the VIP ticket. And this I'm cutting up some squares for a like it's a free form applique type of thing using negative space and scraps. So I cut 8 squares, I think, and I've got 4 stitched. So hopefully over the next couple of nights I might get that finished. I can do 1 or 2 a night if I actually remember to pick it up instead of scrolling or just killing time avoiding the projects. I don't want to do like my cross stitch. So this has been a really fun project. Just, it's very loose, very impromptu, very freeform. So I'm looking forward to getting that finished. I have a bit of an idea what I'm going to do with the blocks, so we'll see how it all comes together. You can see I desperately need a new blade, which I have since replaced after I cut myself. Then to wrap up the month, I made a cake and a cake topper for my nan's 90th birthday party, which was really fun. We had a big family lunch, got to see all the cousins, which I haven't seen for a while, and I had bought this dress at Christmas time to wear for Christmas, which obviously didn't happen. So I wore it for the party, and a new party dress needs new earrings, so I pulled out all my beads and I'd forgotten how much fun it is to make my own jewellery. So I made these cute little crystal drop earrings. You can see my lovely sparkly fingernails thanks to my daughter. She painted them all pink with polka dots on my thumbs, which was really cute and such a great way to spend time with her. And I was really thrilled with how these earrings came together. It was a little bit of fiddling working out the the colorways that I wanted, but in the end I kept them really simple. I think I'm actually going to include them in my show entries for this year, which is happening at the end of this month. I will definitely share more on that as the month progresses. And the benefit of meeting the family halfway for the party is lots of car time. I was in the back because we have a learner driver, so I was knitting and my little 11-year-old son Beetle was knitting along with me, and so that was really cute. So I had to catch a video of that. And that was my January in the craft room. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week.